Hi, everyone. Kevin is unavailable this week, and so prior to us presenting the next topic for discussion, I thought I'd just add a little bit on to the current topic of fear. And this is something that kind of puzzles me a bit and frustrates me at times. And my guess is it would frustrate you as well. And I'm speaking to anyone among the general public who have this fear. And it's an often quoted statistic that the greatest fear among all people, even beyond the fear of death, is the fear of public speaking. And this is a head scratcher. As I think most of you would admit, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't seem to fit into anything useful that the human psyche could provide. So it's not just a fear that normally might be useful, but is taken to an unreasonable extent, such as being afraid of spiders or something like that. You can say it can be taken to an irrational extent to where you avoid all kinds of things that aren't practical even. But this fear of public speaking is something that makes little sense to me anyway. I mean, I could conjecture some reasons that it could be useful to humanity. Maybe you guys have some suggestions as to why that might be. But I think that most of us, at some point in time, experience this fear, if not frequently. For myself personally, even though I play music and I have played before groups of people many times in the past, but I still get a bit nervous when I do that. The larger the crowd, and depending on circumstances, the nature of the crowd, if they're people I know or people I don't know, it can add to that effect. I know also if there are things in specific that I need to deliver, I need to memorize things and communicate those things, that can add to the stress of the situation and make me feel, it can cause me to, in fact, forget things that I'm trying to remember. Just the stress or the fear of the situation causes me to perform in even a worse way than I would have just by naturally forgetting things or not being able to remember things. The added stress adds to my inability to effectively communicate with that group. So this is, as stated, a very common fear, and to the extent for some people that it paralyzes them. They go into very severe anxiety when they have to communicate with a group of people or before a group of people. And I think it's something that frustrates many people, especially those who are required by the nature of the work that they do to present uh, to other people. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that into the mix with the subject of fear because it's really both a very prevalent fear in society as well as an interesting one. It kind of doesn't make much sense. So I just wanted to add that to this topic and see if anyone else has some thoughts, ideas, experiences associated with that. We'll talk to you later. Bye.